Is it time to upgrade your video conference game? I've got some recommendations that will seriously boost the quality of your next virtual meeting. Greetings and welcome to Communication Q&A, where I, Lauren Sergi, help you tackle important communication issues in today's workplaces. Today's question revolves around virtual meetings, and it comes from Edwin, who asks, "Hi Lauren, even though my office is open, we're still doing a lot of virtual and remote work. I've been making do with my laptop camera and smartphone, but I'd really like to look more polished. What gear do you recommend for getting a more professional look in my video? Please don't say that I have to get a DSLR. Okay. DSLR, for you non-camera types, is a digital single-lens reflex camera. They're high-quality photography cameras and can get pretty expensive. I don't blame you, Edwin, for not wanting to get one. This is a really timely question. Virtual meetings are here to stay. The quality of your sound and your video can go a long way towards making a good impression and creating a better experience for the people you're video conferencing with. And yes, you can get good results relatively inexpensively. You don't need a DSLR and you don't have to turn your office into a recording studio to look sharp. Here are my top 3 recommended pieces of equipment to polish up your virtual meetings. And I want to note that this is not a sponsored video. None of these companies are paying me. It's just what I use and what I like for my own virtuals. The number one thing to fix is your lighting. Your camera needs light to work, whether you're using an external webcam, a smartphone, or an embedded webcam in your laptop. Cameras need light to do their job, so if the light is too low, which is usually the case, you'll get a really grainy, blurry image. If your light is too bright or too direct, you'll look washed out. Natural light from a window is great. If you can sit by a big bright window, that's the easiest way, sometimes, to get good lighting. But natural light also comes with challenges. It changes a lot throughout the day, so you'll likely need to supplement it at some point with additional lamps. It can also be harsh. It can create glare or wash you out if it's too bright and too direct. So you're going to want some sheer or semi-opaque window coverings, like really neutrally colored curtains, in order to control the amount of light that's coming in. I do all of my virtual meetings from my dungeon dark basement office, so I need a lot of artificial light. The light that I like to use is the Neewar 480 LED light with a softbox diffuser to spread the light around so it doesn't glare. I really like it because I can control both the white and amber color light as well as the intensity, so it's easy to customize to work with my rather pale skin tone. But you don't need to go with a fancy photographer's light. Honestly, a couple of basic home or desk lamps can be just as effective. Ideally, you're going to want 2 lamps positioned at about 30 degrees on either side of your face. This helps give your face just enough shadow to give it some depth so you don't look flat on the screen. One lamp can be brighter than the other, or they can be of approximately equal brightness. I pair my Neewar photography light up with a less intense floor lamp so I get a bit more depth than those lights coming at me from the 2 different angles. If you're using a desk or a house lamp, be sure to get the right kind of bulb. You want a daylight range bulb, something somewhere in the 5000 K range at about 600 to 800 lumens. If you're on the road a lot, make use of the hotel or meeting room windows and bring a portable cell phone ring light so that you can supplement in case the light is too low. Now, let's talk about your camera. External webcams tend to be much higher quality than embedded laptop cameras, and you have more options for where you can position them. I also find them a lot less awkward to set up and position than smartphones, which have fantastic cameras, but like I said, are just a little awkward to handle. I absolutely stand by this one, which is the Logitech C920 series. Right now I'm using a C922, which has a slightly higher frame rate for lower light situations. These cameras will run you about $100 to $120. I use this camera for virtual meetings and for presentations, as well as for pre-recorded talks or videos. It gives me a consistently sharp image and it's easy to use. As a bit of an extra feature, its little external microphone is pretty good quality if you need to use that for your audio. Plus, it's small, so it's easy to pack along if you're on the road. Last, but certainly not least, your microphone. Good audio is paramount, and the embedded microphone in your laptop doesn't count as good audio. The cheapest and easiest thing to do is to use a cell phone headset. I recommend the in-ear variety because those big noise-canceling headphones with the microphone in front of your face make you look like an airline pilot. It really does. Just if you wear those, just pay some attention to how you look next time you're in a virtual meeting. You look like a pilot. I like those basic sets that come with your cell phone. The microphones are really good quality and they're designed to cut down on background noise. I do not recommend AirPods or Bluetooth earbuds because they tend to be very unreliable in terms of their connection, and they often cut in and out. The next step up from a corded headset is an external USB microphone. I use this one. This little beastie is the ATR 2100 USB mic. It gives excellent sound, it's unidirectional, so it doesn't pick up anything coming from my speakers, and it cuts down on background noise beautifully. No environmental noise, no feedback, no echoes. This little guy runs around $100, I believe. The Blue Yeti is another very popular choice, and Blue Yeti has a nano version, which is sized down for desktop users if you don't want a bulky microphone taking up your space. Something to remember is that good equipment won't always guarantee you a perfectly sharp video conference image. If there is really heavy bandwidth usage in your area or on your part or for one of the other meeting members, software like Zoom is often going to downgrade the quality of the image in order to maintain video speed and overall connection. But generally speaking, if you have a reliable internet connection, investing in equipment like what I've mentioned here is going to make a huge difference. So there you go, Edwin. Lights, camera, audio. 3 easy and cost-effective things that are going to bump up the quality of your virtual meetings. For everyone watching, if you also want sharper virtual meetings and would like to know more about the sort of gear you can get, go and download my virtual meeting gear sheet. It has a list of everything I just spoke about, as well as a few more options and pointers to help you look your best. You can get it at laurensergi.ck.page/video gear. I've put the link in the description below. And if you want even more ways to have polished, effective, even enjoyable virtual meetings, fancy that, pick up a copy of my latest book, Unmute: How to Master Virtual Meetings and Reclaim Your Sanity. It's available at your favorite online bookstore, or you can visit unmutebook.com for more information. If you enjoyed today's video, please click like and subscribe to my channel so that you can keep up to date with all my latest videos. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you on the next Communication Q&A.